G'day guys and gals, so next up's BI-EX-3. This map does a lot of the hard work for us. The wind tends to always blow enemies into the center hole, but we also need to be a bit aware of it, especially if you're using a high damage group. So, 2 standard vanguards is going to do us fine. Scavenger and courier. Scavenger, so a higher damage vanguard does help out, so Scavenger or Texas. 2 standard healers, I've got Gabriel and Suzuro with skill 2, because there is a point where we're going to need Suzuro's skill 2. You can also use just a high, like a fairly high level AoE healer, that'll work as well. 2 standard defenders, I've got Gummy, no standard defender, it is what it is. But you just need 2 defenders, it doesn't really matter who it is. I've got 3 snipers. I'm just going to ignore acid drop for the moment. 3 standard snipers. So I've got Vermeil, a split shot sniper, Meteor, who will she will go down at a later part of the map. So we've got Vermeil in reserve, and May will be slowing down and monitoring the bottom lane. So Meteor we're using to get rid of some early drones, and Vermeil will back it up once Meteor goes down. Rope, because we're going to need to yank some stuff into the hole, just because we want to be on the safe side. You will need to use rope because of the range, so bear that in mind, her skill 2 range. May is skill 2 as well, I should have mentioned that. And last but not least, I'm using acid drop, but you can use any sniper you want. I'm not going to tell you that you have to use acid drop. I hate acid drop skills. I think acid drop is an absolutely inferior operator. So any sniper that you like, you can use standard sniper, boom shot sniper, or spread shot sniper, whatever they're calling them now. Just any sniper you like. Hell, use Cruise. It doesn't matter. But that's it. So, as I said, let this map kind of work for you, but don't rely on it. Outside of that, if this helps you out, guys, leave a sub, because it helps me out a bunch. And let's get into this. So, I'm actually going to deploy... not courier first. I'm going to deploy Scavenger first over here. So, our higher damage vanguard over here. And the other vanguard on the other side. And what we're going to do after that... we're going to deploy rope here. That guy's obviously going into the hole. Suzuro up here. Now, the reason I'm putting her here and not on the cell next to it is, as you saw, when things go into the hole, sometimes they don't go in right. So they do damage other operators, and we don't want that. Acid drop here facing up. And Meteor here. Across to the left, make sure that she still has that one cell there that she can help our vanguard or defender in. When she's not killing drones. May just here. And I'll fast forward this. So now you're going to need to make sure that you get a healer in so May doesn't die. And after this wave, we're not going to use May's skill on this guy, we're just going to let him go. You can use it if you want, you don't have to. It's really up to you guys. So, what we've got an arts guard over here. What we want to do is yank him into the pit, because, as I say, we don't want to risk it. You just saw that acid drop just got hit. So, what we want to do is basically make sure that when the wind blows, we're not getting overwhelmed by everything. You could wait until then, but when you're using a low-cost team, especially with snipers and everything here, you just don't know how quickly they're going to go down. If you're using a high damage team, you're just going to cause yourself more harm than good. Alright. That said, let's get our defenders in. 1 and 2. Fast forward this, and what's going to happen, this guy is pretty much our indication that our poor Meteor is going to die, unfortunately. It's a horrible fate, who knows? So once again, enemies are just going to get blown into the hole. That's not a huge issue. Those drones are dead, which is what we needed Meteor for. So what we're going to do now is Suzuru's skill, Korra's skill. So we want to make sure that Korra is as alive as she can be. Pop. So there goes our sniper. We're replaced with Vermeil. Or you can pull Vermeil out if you pull Meteor out early if you want. So once again, we've got a build-up of enemies over this side. Let's pull them all in the hole. This enemy here, you'll notice I was very late on using Mei's skill. That's because I don't want this enemy to die there. Well, next to Vermeil after I just lost a sniper. So basically, I want to let him go through and I want to kill him using Vermeil. But that said, I have to use Mei's skill because I know that otherwise Mei won't kill him before he comes around and then he's going to cause problems and yeah. So this is where we're going to have a bit of an issue here. As you can see, we've got a nice big build-up of enemies. Yank, and unfortunately, we're going to lose acid drop. There's nothing we can do about it. It's, again, just one of those situations. She's too close to the explosion. There's nothing we can do. Now, as you know, when I deployed in, I did actually have a free spot. So if you want to bring a free sniper, you can. Or a free ranged unit, you can. But by this time, Meteor's ready to go again. So who cares? So 4 enemies here. Korra's skill. Fast forward this, and this enemy's the last one. So that's it, nice and simple. Mostly nice and simple. And unfortunately, he's gonna go all the way around. But that's it. So as I say, let the map work for you. Don't run risks and rely on the wind too much. Especially if you're bringing a high damage group, because you will probably end up blowing yourself up. Hope that helps, guys.